You're listening to the Relationships Uncomplicated podcast. Relationship advice so valuable, you won't believe it's free. And now your host, relationship expert, Idit Sharoni.
Welcome back to another episode of the Relationships Uncomplicated podcast, episode 81. I'm your host, Idit Sharoni, and today we are diving deep into a topic that, while challenging, is incredibly important for many couples out there. Our focus today is on navigating the turbulent waters of healing when both partners have been unfaithful. I've titled this episode, When Infidelity Strikes Both Ways, a guide to joint recovery. Over the years, I've had the privilege of guiding couples through some of the most complex situations imaginable. Situations where betrayal wasn't just a one-sided story. In some cases, the infidelities occurred simultaneously. In others, one partner's unfaithfulness sparked a reactionary betrayal from the other. And then there were those instances where the betrayals unfolded at completely different stages of the relationship, seemingly unconnected. What binds these diverse scenarios together is the reality that each partner finds themselves navigating a dual role. They are simultaneously the wounded party and the one who has inflicted the pain. This dynamic creates a uniquely complex crisis, unlike anything seen in more traditional infidelity cases. For couples caught in the aftermath of mutual infidelity, the emotional devastation can feel insurmountable. Many arrive at our sessions overwhelmed by despair, questioning whether it's even possible to rebuild their relationship and trust in one another. It's at this critical juncture that we introduce a third option, a path forward that many hadn't considered. And it's this very option, this beacon of hope, that I'm eager to explore with you, our dear listeners, today. But before we dive into our topic, I'd like to present the episode's sponsor. This episode is sponsored by my Infidelity Recovery and Healing Program, It's Okay to Stay. If you're struggling in the aftermath of infidelity but want to stay together, you can rebuild trust and heal through genuine expert help from me and my team personally. I started It's Okay to Stay after seeing couples therapy and self-help options often lacked essential components to help couples save their relationship after infidelity. It's Okay to Stay is a complete 8-week coaching program that involves an online roadmap course and one-on-one work with an affair recovery specialist. So if you have faith in your relationship and you want to stay together and heal, let's talk. I'm offering a 45-minute free consultation for couples who want to save their relationship and need expert help. If that's you, just go online to iditsharoni.com/45 and pick a time for a video call that both you and your partner can commit to. I'll hop on. We're first going to start with understanding your struggle, and then we're going to walk through It's Okay to Stay to see if the program is right for you. Look, so many couples try therapy and self-help methods only to be put at odds with each other. But that doesn't have to be you. With expert help, It's Okay to Stay will give you the clarity that you need to understand each other, to heal, and to find a path forward past infidelity. So again, all you have to do to book your free consultation is to go to iditsharoni.com/45. That's iditsharoni.com/45. I'll be honored to stand alongside with you on this journey. All right, let's dive into what we're unpacking today. The journey of healing when both partners have stepped outside the relationship. Now, I know this might feel incredibly heavy. Many couples in this boat believe they're facing a stark choice. end things because it feels like the trust and the love have been too deeply damaged, or try to stay together, worrying that the shadow of hurt and frustration might always loom over them. It's like standing at a crossroads, not just asserting the damage, but also grappling with fear that things might never feel right again. And it's not uncommon to hear from some professionals that perhaps it's best to not even attempt to navigate back to each other in what seems like a deeply troubled relationship. But here's where I see things a bit differently. When I look at couples navigating the aftermath of mutual infidelity, I don't just see the storm they've weathered. I see resilience. I see two individuals who, despite the turbulence, have a profound opportunity to connect on a level that's incredibly unique. They've each experienced the heartache of betrayal and guilt of causing hurt. This isn't just about understanding each other's pain. It's about deeply knowing it because you've lived it from both sides. And that, my friends, is where I believe there's a silver lining. This shared experience, this dual perspective, it opens up a pathway to healing that's rich with empathy and understanding. In my eyes, couples who find themselves in this situation have a remarkable opportunity to build their relationship with a depth of compassion and understanding that is truly rare. Let me share a story about Sophia and Rick, a couple I had the privilege of working with a few years back. Before seeing me, Rick found out about Sophia's multiple affairs throughout their marriage. As a reaction, Rick had an affair with his gym instructor. The moment Sophia learned about Rick's affair, they were both plunged into a level of devastation they hadn't imagined possible. They were grappling with anxiety and a profound sense of betrayal, very much like PTSD. Rick's therapist, familiar with my approach, suggested they consult with me before making any decisions about their marriage. I'll never forget the look of sheer desperation on their faces when they first saw me. I think part of them was bracing to hear me say that the damage was too extensive, that there was no coming back from this. But that's not what I said. Yes, I did acknowledge the pain and the hurt that filled the room. But I also saw something else: hope. I told them I believed that they had a significant opportunity to heal precisely because they had each stood on both sides of the fence. They had felt the sting of betrayal and the guilt of causing pain. That revelation caught them completely off guard. But there was more to it. Beyond the pain, I saw two critical ingredients that could pave the way for their healing: a deep, enduring love for each other and a genuine sense of remorse for the hurts they had caused. That combination is more powerful than many realize. As their therapist, navigating these waters wasn't straightforward. Imagine holding four perspectives in the room at all times: Sophia as the hurt partner and the one who strayed, Rick in the same dual roles. It's a dance, really, keeping each viewpoint in balance and bringing each into focus when the moment calls for it. But here's the beautiful thing. When this multifaceted approach to healing is embraced, something shifts. The couple begins to see their path to recovery not just as possible, but as enriched by their unique experiences and shared vulnerabilities. So here's a key insight I really want you to hold on to. Yes, navigating through mutual infidelity feels like you're wading through more complex waters. And truthfully, it is. But Instead of zeroing in solely on the hurt and the damage, I want to encourage you to see the incredible opportunity here. When both partners can truly understand and feel each other's pain, not just intellectually, but deeply, emotionally, it opens up an amazing pathway for healing that you might not find in other situations. Now, combine this profound mutual understanding with the love you still have for each other. Sprinkle in a genuine shared remorse for the pain caused. And what do you have? You're not just looking at a chance for healing, you're looking at a strong foundation to rebuild something even more resilient and even more loving than before. Remember, this is not about minimizing the pain or even pretending the hurt isn't there. It's about recognizing that your shared experience, as though they are, also equip you with a unique strength to overcome this together. And that, my friends, is something truly special. Now, let's roll up our sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty of what you can actually do if you find yourself in this situation. But hold tight, before we dive in, let's take a quick moment to give a shout out to our episode sponsor. This episode is sponsored by my Infidelity Recovery and Healing Program, It's Okay to Stay. If you're struggling in the aftermath of infidelity but want to stay together, you can rebuild trust and heal through genuine expert help from me and my team personally. I started It's Okay to Stay after seeing couples therapy and self-help options often lacked essential components to help couples save their relationship after infidelity. It's Okay to Stay is a complete 8-week coaching program that involves an online roadmap course and one-on-one work with an affair recovery specialist. So if you have faith in your relationship and you want to stay together and heal, let's talk. I'm offering a 45-minute free consultation for couples who want to save their relationship and need expert help. If that's you, just go online to iditsharoni.com/45 and pick a time for a video call that both you and your partner can commit to. I'll hop on. We're first going to start with understanding your struggle, and then we're going to walk through It's Okay to Stay to see if the program is right for you. Look, so many couples try therapy and self-help methods only to be put at odds with each other. But that doesn't have to be you. With expert help, It's Okay to Stay will give you the clarity that you need to understand each other, to heal, and to find a path forward past infidelity. So again, all you have to do to book your free consultation is to go to iditsharoni.com/45. That's iditsharoni.com/45. I'll be honored to stand alongside with you on this journey. All right, diving into the heart of today's topic, navigating the aftermath of mutual infidelity. It isn't a walk in the park. It's intricate, complex, and frankly, different from anything else. Unlike the clear-cut roles in one-sided infidelity, here, both partners are walking a tightrope of hurt and betrayal. It's delicate, but guess what? There's a path forward, and I'm here to walk you through it step by step. First up, acknowledge the mutual pain and betrayal. It's about seeing and really hearing each other's pain. This isn't about taking turns. It's about understanding that both of you are hurting, and that's okay. This shared vulnerability is actually your first step towards healing together. Then there's individual reflection before joint discussions. Yes, it's tempting to jump straight into hashing it out together, but hold up. Take a moment, reflect on your own feelings and actions. It's about coming into those conversations with a heart ready for understanding not defense. Moving on, we need to establish a no-blame communication zone. When you do talk, and you will, use I statements. It's not about pointing fingers. It's about expressing your own feelings and needs. This is how you keep the doors to honest, constructive conversations wide open. This is actually one of the things that we establish with our clients in our infidelity recovery program. I statements may seem like a simple thing. You just say I, and then after that, you're good. But these are not as simple as they may seem, and they require sometimes a lot of help from a professional until you're able to feel that this is part of how you speak, until it comes out of you naturally and feels right in place. Now, don't try to go at this alone. It's perfectly okay to seek professional help. Our team at Relationship Experts has an infidelity recovery coaching program that's tailor-made for situations just like this. We're talking about a roadmap to healing that's backed up by experts who know exactly how to guide you through this storm. This is one form of help. There are many other out there. Seek help, get the guidance of experts, because sometimes we just need that. Now, rebuilding trust incrementally is next on the list. Trust me, rebuilding trust is possible, but it's about taking those small, steady steps together. Celebrate each little victory, because each one is a step towards a stronger foundation. Don't put yourself in a place where you feel like you have to trust, like there's a certain limit or there's a certain amount of trust that you need to get to at a specific time frame. There isn't. Just the only thing that should guide you is that it's going to take time, and it's going to take steady efforts. Remember that. Next, foster a new relationship dynamic. This is where you rebuild, but even better. Dive deep into understanding what went sideways and how you can build a relationship that's not just healed, but thriving. It's about creating something that's genuinely satisfying for both of you. We also help our couples do that through first understanding what happened, what was in the background of the infidelity. Was it about the relationship? Did it have nothing to do with the relationship? Was it something else? We're not assuming, don't assume that your partner's infidelity has to do with X, Y, or Z. You may find out that that is not the case. So it's important to understand. Then it's important to start building on this and making sure that your future relationship is not only different, but it actually is built in a way that genuinely answers your needs. Next, don't underestimate the power of mutual forgiveness. It's profound, it's healing, and it might just be the most powerful step you take together. This is about both of you, hand in hand, moving forward with grace and compassion. In reality, you may not forgive each other at the same time. You may not forgive at the same level. You need to be okay with that. Each one of you has the capacity to forgive, and each one of you has the capacity to earn the other person's forgiveness. These are your powers. Use them with grace and compassion. Lastly, create a joint recovery plan. This isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It's about both of you working together to heal, to rebuild trust, and to reconnect on a deeper level. It's about setting goals that reflect what you both want for the future of your relationship. When infidelity happens on both sides, it makes the situation a bit more complex. And that is why one size fits all solutions may not necessarily work for you. Because it's a more complex and more nuanced situation, then you may need the help of something that is customized to your specific needs. Make sure that if you do get help, it is customized to your specific situation. Look, navigating mutual infidelity is tough. No sugarcoating it. But with a balanced approach that honors both your experiences, fosters open communication, and focuses on rebuilding trust and intimacy, you can find a way forward together. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. And with each step, you're not just healing, you're creating a relationship that's stronger and more resilient than ever. All right, as we wrap up today's episode, I'm holding onto the hope that you're walking away with a bit more light in your heart about healing from infidelity. I know some of the steps we've talked about might feel a bit daunting and may well benefit from a professional's guiding hand. And if you're on the fence about it, I gently encourage you to lean into that support. Trust me, having seen countless couples navigate this path, I believe with every ounce of my being that it's possible to salvage and even strengthen your relationship after mutual infidelity. Sophia and Rick, they turned their story around. It's one of those tales that stick with you, not just because of the dramatic turn of events, but because of the beautiful outcome. They came to me with their relationship hanging by a thread, but through their hard work and dedication, they did just mend what was broken. They built something stronger and more resilient. And the best part, they're still thriving, still happy today. It's a testament to the fact that with the right support, determination, and love, transformation is more than just possible, it's within reach. And they are just one couple out of many, many couples that I personally worked with and my team worked with that have been in very similar situation with infidelity on both sides, coming in distraught and leaving happy, strong, and resilient. Okay, time for us to part ways, but only for now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of our future heart to hearts. And hey, if today's episode struck a chord, would you mind sharing the love with a rate on iTunes? It helps us reach more couples in need of a little hope and guidance. Thank you genuinely for lending me your ears today. I hope your day or evening is as beautiful as the progress you're making, one step at a time. Eagerly looking forward to our next conversation. Take care and lots of love. Bye for now.